Before Go 1.26, there was no way to pass a value directly as a pointer. You always had to store it in a variable first or create a helper function. That's no longer the case. Here's what's changed. Here we have a order struct. When you want a field to be optional, you would make it into a pointer. Here we are trying to initialize the order struct, and if we would run this, we would get an error. And the reason is, in Go you cannot take an address of a value like this. Before Go 1.26, how you would solve this is the first way. You would create a temporary variable. We could say discount, and then we can set that to be 0.15. And here we would just pass our discount variable. And if we now try to run this, so it works, but this is quite ugly. We are creating a temporary variable that we will throw away just to silence the compiler. Now imagine then if you had like 10 optional fields. That could get pretty messy fast. And another way how to solve this is that you would create the utils function. And here we have a generic function. It takes a value and it gives back a pointer to that value. So here we could just remove that variable, and inside discount we would say ptr and then just pass 0.15. Now we can try to run it again, and we can see it works as expected. And this pattern is so common, so you will find it in a lot of different code bases. For example, here we have the AWS SDK, and we can see a lot of these functions. They take a value and they return a pointer. All these functions do the same thing, but they are used for different types. With Go 1.26, we can now delete this function, and all we have to do now is here we can say new instead. Let's now try to run it, and we can see it compiles without any problems. So before, new only used to take a type and it will return a 0 value, but now you can also pass it an expression. If you ever implemented one of those pointer functions, you can finally delete it.